Yo, I went to the dentist today. So I went to the dentist today to get my teeth examined. Yes, I went to get my teeth examined like a big girl because I needed to get it fixed. Let me bring y'all closer. I'm gonna come closer to you. So my little bottom teeth right here. See, look. It's not as straight as it used to be. It's not as straight as it used to be. Why? Because my mouth wants to be special and my wisdom teeth want to grow in sideways, causing a collision. A collision of sorts, as you if you want to call it that. It was causing a collision in my groove piece here, and all of that work at 14 years old that I put in, all the wires tightening of my initial braces. It didn't go completely to waste, but serious, we're having a moment. I love that work. It kind of got jilted, kind of got set back. So being 33, that was a very fake cry. So being 33, I went to the dentist. Okay, let's just go try to like see if we can like straighten this out, and we can figure out something to just make the smile. I'm not even gonna say like what it once was because my teeth not like that no more. But let's just make it like let's just be the best selves we can be. Because again, I was being a big girl today. I was being a very, very big girl. But the big girl, sometimes it comes with big girl prices because that dentist straight up told me, that kind man told me that it was going to be 55. I brought you into my mouth to drop the bombshell of the price that man gave me. He said it was going to be $5,500 US dollars, not naira, not yen, not pesos. Okay, not none of that. It was dollars, American dollars, $5,500 for this few little teeth that needs to be realigned and straightened back out. So I had to do what I had to do. I'm like, I done been to like 3 or 4 dentists, and God has placed it on my heart to stop being a bum. Okay, stop being a bum. I know you're like, okay, that's kind of extreme. Why you call yourself a bum just because you have teeth to chill on your teeth? Chill. No, but it's a bum because it's like he's presenting me to get some stuff fixed, small stuff, whether it's with my body, my teeth, my hair, skin, nails, whatever the case is, wardrobe, whatever it is. Work. Stop it. Stop making excuses like it's not that bad. It's all right. I can deal with this. I can maintain this space. It looks fine. For most people, it will look fine. Okay? But he's like, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop letting 75% be good enough for you. Even 92%. Why not be 100? Doesn't he tell us in his word to be ye perfect? So, I'm at the dentist's office when that man quoted me. Go back to the nice doctor. When that nice doctor quoted me $5,500, I was like, oh, you lying. No, you lying. I know you lying. Why you playing in my face, doc? I thought, we were laughing. He was joking, I was joking. We were building a rapport. The dental hygienist, she was very nice as well. I thought we were in a relationship also. I'm all about relationships. I thought we were building a very trusting, loving relationship to where, we about to go together. We're about to merge and become partners in this whole teeth journey. You about to be my new person up in my mouth. We're about to have intimacy because you're in my mouth. But, no, that all came to a halt. It was jilted when he quoted me $5,500. I'm thinking 25 at the most, because again, we ain't got no insurance right now. I'm thinking 25 at the most. I'm thinking maybe 20, 23, 25, maybe 3,000, maybe 35. Maybe if I'm trying to be a little fancy, sprinkle a little, little bouginess on it, $3,500 may not be too bad. For this little situation, no. I could buy a small, Pinto back in the day, or like a little, what's like a little small tiny car. I could have bought a whole Mitsubishi. I could have been driving around for $5,000. That's a lot of money. You can do a lot for $5,000. So that's, like when you're trying to politely decline somebody and then I was still trying to think about it. I didn't want to give them a hard no. So I wasn't trying to back out like, it's time to think about it, no, I'll come back. I wasn't trying to do that. I wasn't pulling that. Don't come for me. I wasn't pulling that moment. I wasn't doing that. But I was like, I need time to think about it. Let me go to the front. Let me see if I can hit my mommy up and, figure out some money. Let me do some calculations on my own pad here in my mind. Maybe I can get like approved for some type of like pay as you go, something. Because I'm not, like they say, I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving with something. I'm not just leaving up in here with just another denial. Because I went to a few places before and they were quoting me a high price, or maybe I didn't like something about the dentist. So I finally found a good dentist. Again, we in a relationship. We about to merge together. He was about to be in my mouth to fix my teeth. That's intimate right there. Like, because you can't just show all of your plaque and everything to everybody like I just did to you. He was going to see that there's some sort of space that needs to be whitened, or, this one needs. That was an intimate moment. We were about to form a relationship, and then he hit me with that whop of that price tag. So I said, you know what? All right, then. Let me go sit and think about it in the hallway. Let me just go sit and think. So as I was sitting there, I didn't give up. I just sat there. I was talking to Holy real quick, like, okay, Holy, if I just walked out of here, would that be rude? So that would probably be rude. Let me just sit down. Let me just, I got little ants in the pants, obviously. Let me just sit. Let me just think. So I was just scrolling on my phone. Let me just take my time. I'm not gonna abort this mission because I came for a purpose. We're gonna get teeth, 100%. No more 92%. No more like just halfway good enough, jacked up situations, and it's fine by me. No, there was a lesson behind this for myself. It wasn't just about the teeth fully. It was about that I need things to be straightened out the way it needs to be. Okay, I need to set myself up in all areas to be at 100%. Okay, so I'm sitting there, and the dental hygienist came out to me like, oh, like it was a mistake. Like we quoted you the price. If you need like extensive work done, it's gonna be much cheaper. So she knocked off a few $1,000s, and I'm like, cool. I knew this relationship was gonna go far. I knew it. I knew when I pulled up, and it wasn't, the baby kids running around. I knew that I had elevated. I knew that I wasn't on Medicaid no more. I knew that I wasn't on public assistance no more. I'm not shedding if you're in that space. I once was in that space. I know God, I'm like, we elevating ourselves in this in this season. Elevating ourselves, no more. We can make payments, but we just no more dentists who act like they don't want to do their job, and dental hygienists coming in, acting like they don't want to be here with the lashes. Like we just no more. It was fine for a season. We're trying to elevate. We're trying to build a good relationship. It smells clean in this office. I knew I came here for a reason. Okay. Ah, man, I'm just being silly, but for real. I had hopes when I walked into that office today. But I'm saying that to say the patience paid off. I've been in spaces, and maybe you yourself have been in spaces too, where you don't finish nothing. Where 75% is good enough, 80% is good enough. Maybe you only got $20 in your tank. It's on E. Put in 10. You always putting your tank on 10. You always putting your tank on $12. $12 seems more like it because it's kind of like a odd number. It's even, but it's still an odd number. It's not a solid 20. It's not a 10. It's not 15. $12. $12 was my number. Put in $12 and thought I was doing something because it got me where I was trying to go to, but I would never fill my tank up. I would never fill that tank up. Even if I had the money, I'm like, well, I can save that money for something else. I don't need a full tank. I can just, my car is fuel efficient, so just put in $12. Maybe you're working on projects and you just do just enough to get it done, or you maybe you do it to completion, but it wasn't 100% of your efforts, or within your marriage, as your children, or like projects, whatever the case is, your schooling, degrees, whatever the thing is. Maybe you are a person that is just cool with 75%, the 80%, the 92%, putting in $12 in your tank. But God's saying no more. He's having me deliver this message to say to you two, no more. No more. No more 3/4 tank full. We have to do things to completion. So that was my lesson that I had to follow through today. It was less about the teeth, yes. When I look in the mirror in the natural, when I look at my smile, I love my smile. I love my smile. I love my teeth. I'm very grateful that God has given me good teeth, that I haven't just had a whole bunch of like black spots and cavities and eating crowns and a whole bunch of like dental work that needs done. But there was a part of me that was reflecting on the inside that was like, that's good enough. I know that I've done the work that I need to do before in the past. Like I did the hard part. I don't want to have to do it again. I don't want to like pay for it. I don't want to have to go through this process again. 80% is good enough. 92% is good enough. A minor flaw here or there is good enough because I already did the hard part and I just don't want to do it again. Rats, spoiled, entitled, lazy, vagabonds. Sometimes you need to just shita. Sit down. Shita. Just sit down at God's feet with your back turned. Don't even look at him with that face, with that mentality. And say, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But this space is not, I won't do this space no more. That's what I'm telling myself. Again, I have been a 75%er, 80%er, a 25%er. Whenever I feel like maybe something's not like perfect, or I gotta put in work, or this doesn't make me happy or give me a good feeling anymore, or it's not really worth it. It's a lot of different things, a lot of different voices or excuses. And these things, ladies, again, as you're thinking about your examples, girl, and you're looking at your closet that is like 80% designs that all you gotta do is just hang your clothes up, or if it's a project that you're doing to build your baby's nursery or getting your nails done, girl, I don't know, whatever your situation is, what's up in your closet, your spiritual closet that you just like halfway being lazy on. Like, what's stopping you from finishing it? Or if you do finish stuff, like you're not giving your 100% at doing it. Again, this is my story that I'm sharing with you. This is my story, I'm sharing with you. Maybe it's touching you somewhere. But again, I would allow myself to just halfway do stuff. It doesn't require all that effort. I'm chilling where I'm at. And that's a lazy mentality to be. Again, that's why I say when you go to your daddy, go to his feet, turn your back towards him, because that's, girl, be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then reach up to him like, up, I'm sorry. And just hold him. Allow him to hold you, to wash yourself with that mentality. I'm 33. And God definitely revealed these things to me over a plethora of years. But it's really highlighting in my face now that, listen, you gotta make choices. At 33, whether it's just my natural age, or if it's an age that, like, a point that you're coming to in your life also, it's an age where Jesus got up on that cross and he said, it's finished. He said it's finished. He was done. He came in, whoop, whoop, boom, boom, bang, did what I gotta do, built them up, sent them out, died, I'm finished. So this is the year where I'm telling myself that all the things I need to do, small things, big things, whatever the cost, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna be patient, I'm gonna listen, and God gonna work it out. He's gonna do his part, but I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna get up, drop to this office, put these retainers in, these aligners to get myself situated. I showed y'all my teeth. So that means I mean business, okay? We're gonna wrap up with the definition of what finish means. And I'll give you a quick verse to research. But finish means to bring a task or activity to an end. It means to complete. It also means, I love this definition, it means to prepare a girl for entry into a fashionable society. So it means like when she has her gown on and she's doing her finishing touches, she's about to enter in and be presented. Let's be presented with our finishing touches the right way. Let's finish the right way. So be a finisher. And your homework is to research and to read any one of the Gospels and to figure out, or just to brush up on Jesus' journey and what it took for him and his steps that he needed to take to finish. Because Jesus, one thing about it, two for things for certain, my big brother was a finisher. So that means I'm going to be a finisher too. And you're going to be a finisher too. 3. Okay. Y'all have a good one.